Even so does a master here do with his men. For these and all that belong to them are as much the property of the master as our brute beasts.
So boasted one of the first governors of the Dutch East Indies in 1600. By the 20th century, little had changed. But Indonesians could not band together to resist the colonizers. The East Indies were a wild array of some 300 different cultures. From Melanesian cannibals to the elegant courtiers of the Sultan of Jogjakarta. The outnumbered Dutch controlled the Indies by shifting alliances with local potentates and pitting different regions against each other. Those who resisted were killed. Indonesia's islands are still littered with Dutch cannon. The Dutch were devout Protestants who saw conquest as proof of divine favor. Their God was a mighty fortress, and the rich land of Indonesia was their earthly paradise. Indonesians prayed for a paradise to come. Most were Muslims, converted over centuries by Islamic traders and teachers who sailed here from India and the Middle East. In the early 20th century, rumors spread that a child of Muhammad would fall from heaven and deliver them from the Dutch. It was a time of signs and wonders, and of yearning for a Messiah whose advent seemed long overdue.
We were very poor, the Indonesian people, most of them. And there was this resentment, this hatred, this anger hidden inside all of us, on the island of Java. There rose a myth of the coming of a just king. So people deep within them hoped for a change, a big change, to free them from this misery, this oppression, this poverty, and this, how do you call that, this not being able to express yourself as a free man or a free people.
For many Indonesians, there was a divine path to freedom. In the villages, Islam mingled freely with Hindu and Buddhist traditions, and mysticism was a part of daily life. But in the cities, a handful of Indonesians learned Western ideas of freedom in Dutch colonial schools.
The Dutch, they taught us Dutch history, and we know they're fighting against the Spanish, their 80 years war in 1568 till 1648. We have to learn it by heart, and we know that they were fighting for their independence. And why should we not be allowed to get our independence?
At the turn of the century, one young student combined a hatred of the Dutch and a fondness for Western democracy with the oldest myths and deepest yearnings of his people. His name was Sukarno. He would become the fulfiller of prophecies, the longed-for Messiah, the leader of a revolution.